I'm Greg McCone. I love making things better for people, and my full-time job is improving the quality of IT services delivered to our customers in a very large, very complex organization. And so I wanted to share something with you today. I wanted to share with you some general wisdom on implementing ITIL. ITIL is the IT Infrastructure Library. ITIL reads like a book. Actually, it reads like a set of encyclopedias. It's documented common sense, and that's pretty much why we chose it for our organization. But a lot of people are wondering, what do I do first? So we want to do ITIL, we want to deliver services more consistently with higher quality. What should we approach first? Do we do incident management? Do we do change management? Do we do service catalog? Do we do configuration management? So I'm going to tell you in general terms what I would recommend. So first of all, if you're looking at a move to ITIL, there's a good chance you're doing it because of pain your organization's facing. Either that or you're just great people and want to do it perfectly. So that likely has something to do with incident management, people complaining, people calling in, things not working. You want to get your organization to the place where you can deal with incidents in a rapid, effective way. So incident management is a great place to start. And you want to get yourself off of the squeaky wheel gets the grease bandwagon. So you will get there. You'll get there through using consistent prioritization, and you'll get there through using a single point of contact to bring things in and document them. At least those would be my suggestions. That single point of contact is likely going to be your service desk. If you're a small organization, maybe you're the service desk. But if you have a service desk and they're able to follow directions clearly, you can end up with an identification of your services, identification of who inside your organization gets those calls. You can end up with a lot of good things. But I'd start with incident management, figuring out what you need to fix your services and get them back online. Once you have that, presumably you're looking at service desk at the same time. The service desk is a function, gives your customers the peace of mind that they can call somebody and it'll be looked after for them. Another thing it does for your customers is it gives them a single point of contact. The joke would be that's a single point of failure, but it just isn't that. If you design your service desk correctly, think redundant phone systems, guys, hey? Of course, you're running all your PCs at service desk on UPS power, right? Yes, you have redundant network there, yes? Right, because when your organization goes down, you need your service desk up. Who's going to fix it, right? So your service desk, if you're a small organization, might actually fix it, or they might be more like a call center. We have a larger organization, they tend to be more like that. So having that capability there, you're going to find that service desk and incident management are really joined at the hip. Consider using a centralized incident management process. Consider having your incident management people on the service desk, on the phone, just doing coordination. That gives you the ability to handle some pretty tricky incidents, and it frees them up to constantly be coming back and checking, is this resolved, is this dealt with, is this fixed? Whereas the server guy who's got his head in the rack in the server room, he can't be managing the status of incidents as effectively as someone who just sits there and manages a queue of incidents all day long. So think of your incident management and think of making sure that the coordination of that is central. That's a really great idea to think about. It can be super effective. So I'd recommend that. Start with incident management, service desk. After that, you want to start thinking about the other requests, the ones that aren't broken, the other half. Some of you are laughing because you're nowhere near as low as half of your requests not being incidents. That's okay. You'll get there. So change management. Basically, when somebody requests a service, you want to be able to identify, is this a low risk request or a high risk request? If it's low risk, you want it to proceed quickly with a minimum of fuss. If it's high risk, you want to be reining that in, and you want to be making sure all the proper approvals, business analysis, cost centers, billing, all that stuff's taken care of. before proceeding. Make sure your stakeholders all agree, okay? So change management is a great piece to add on after that. As you engage in change management, you're very quickly going to come up with a list of standards, because nobody is going to want to go through your long process for low risk work. So you'll do that, you'll come up with your list of standard changes, and that'll start feeding into a service catalog. Things that can be requested with very little fuss very quickly. So that's how I would approach it. Leave CMDB till later. It's a very useful tool and everybody is excited and wants it, but until you have change under control, you're never going to be able to keep your CMDB up to date. There's some general wisdom on how to approach ITIL and the order of implementing different ITIL activities, and how we did it in our organization with some measure of success. Cheers. Have a great day.